Golden Sun, Chapter 34, Blood Brothers.
Okay, so I expected this. I knew this was coming, just not as soon as I thought. So they're on the ship on the way to Pliny's starship, battleship, whatever it's called. Darrow has sent Ragnar to sit in the ice room to like cool himself down, be there, whatever it is, not be around all the other golds because he and his stained self. But Darrow pays him a visit, and he starts really freaking with Ragnar's sense of self, essentially, right? So Darrow is asking Ragnar all these very difficult questions, like, what do you want in life? The same questions I'd ask you on a podcast. And Darrow's over here podcasting Ragnar, and Ragnar's like, why are you asking me these questions? These questions don't make sense in my brain. I wasn't made for this. I'm not made for wants. I'm made for do's. I do what I'm told, because if I don't, the gods will come and kill me. Things like that, right? And so Darrow is trying to get Ragnar to understand that no, they won't. No, they won't. You have power, my guy. You have a lot of power. Use it. So the history of the Obsidians, if you don't know thus far, is that the golds came into the Obsidians culture, wiped out a ton of them, and for the ones that were left, basically manipulated their minds and broke their brains and souls down into thinking that the Obsidians were the slaves and the golds were their gods. How did they do that? The golds would introduce things like famine and disease into the society of the Obsidians, and then also subsequently introduce all the solutions. So they don't know that the golds introduced the bad things, but all they know is that when they're in trouble, the golds come and help. So now they are so reliant on the golds, and so they just do their bidding. And even more insane is Darrow tells Ragnar about his actual self being a red, turning into a gold, what he's been through, what the revelation that he saw from being a red to understanding what the golds do to them, and things like that. Darrow actually told. This is the first person that Darrow has told about himself. Several already knew. This is the first one that Darrow has told, because he realized that he needs a way to connect to Ragnar. Slave to slave, let's talk. I got out of it, so can you. I need your help. Let's do this together, brother. And I didn't expect that. I knew, like I said, I knew it was coming, just not so soon. But I think it's a great time to do it. And I'm wondering who else Darrow would tell these things to before the end of the book.
This has been my Golden Sun chapter by chapter read along. If you want to keep up with the Red Rising Golden Sun journey, hit the follow button.